Good morning. Please be seated. Good morning, students, families, friends, and honored guests. Welcome to this special occasion. Please be seated one more time if you're not sitting yet. Members of the Lawrence Technological University community, it is with immense pride and joy that I officially open the Winter 2025 Commencement exercises for Lawrence Technological University. Today, we gather here on Lawrence Tech's beautiful campus to celebrate the achievements of our graduating class. At the same time, we are joined virtually by thousands of viewers from around the world. To our global audience, welcome and thank you for sharing this momentous day with us. To our graduates, this is your day, a day that you have worked tirelessly for, through challenges and triumphs, determination and growth. Today marks the culmination of your hard work, and we could not be more proud of you. Congratulations on this remarkable achievement. At this time, it is my great pleasure to introduce our Master of Ceremonies, Professor Glenn Bauer, Associate Dean for the College of Arts and Sciences, who will guide us through today's ceremony. Please join me in giving him a warm welcome.
Thank you, President Soap. At this time, please rise and join in singing our national anthem, presented by LTU's PEP Band. Thank you, Director Fleury and band members, for that wonderful rendition and for your music prior to the procession. Please be seated. At this time, I would like to acknowledge our platform party by their position in the university. Will the platform party please rise when called upon and then take their seats afterwards? The Board of Trustees. The deans, honored guests, and officers of the university. Members of the university faculty and staff are also here in our assembly to support our graduates. All of us are here to recognize, celebrate, and honor the class of 2025 in front of family and friends. We are so proud of you for accomplishing this life-changing endeavor. I would like to recognize our graduating veterans and other members of our armed forces, Those graduates are identified wearing a red, white, and blue honor pin. Would all active military personnel, reservists, and all veterans in the class of 2025 and in the audience please stand? We are grateful for your service. Thank you. The Senior Class Gift Campaign, led by the Student Philanthropy Council, gives graduates the opportunity to leave a legacy by making a gift to support fellow students. We're grateful that so many are paying it forward to future students. Thank you so much. Many of these student donors can be recognized by the royal and light blue philanthropy cord they're wearing to signal their participation. And now I'd like to ask Dr. Tarek Soap, President of Lawrence Technological University, to return to the lectern and share a message with the class of 2025.
Thank you. Today, we are proud to welcome the members of the class of 2025 as prestigious Lawrence Tech alumni. Other alumni have gone on to make a remarkable difference in their industries and in the world. You too will do the same. It is clear the world you face today has many challenges. However, as you know from your studies, great challenges create unforeseen opportunities. Previous LTU graduates have helped shape a better future, advancing space exploration, energy innovation, transportation, infrastructure, computing, and designing many of the products we rely on every day. Many have become entrepreneurs and leaders of successful companies. Today, you join this distinguished group. When you chose Lawrence Tech, you recognized its exceptional reputation. LTU is one of only 13 private technological comprehensive doctoral universities in the nation, out of 6,000 institutions. A distinction recognized across major rankings. Forbes and the Wall Street Journal place LTU among the top 10% of universities nationwide. US News and World Report names LTU a best value school and a top performer on social mobility. And we are consistently ranked among the top 100 universities for return on tuition investment. The Brookings Institution identifies LTU as 5th in the nation for value-added impact on alumni earning power. LTU graduates also earn the highest average starting salary in the state of Michigan, with nearly 100% placement. Your hard work, combined with LTU's hands-on, industry-focused education, has prepared you for success in a competitive world. Congratulations, graduates. Congratulations. Today marks the beginning of a journey where your dreams meet boundless possibilities. Carry forward the strength, knowledge, and values you've cultivated here. Hold your head high, for you have achieved greatness, and the future is yours to shape. Go forth boldly and make the world better, brighter, and uniquely yours. Congratulations again on an amazingly well-done job. Congratulations. As we continue this momentous occasion, we now turn to one of Commencement's highest traditions, the conferral of an honorary degree. The conferral of an honorary degree is among Lawrence Technological University's highest distinctions. It recognizes individuals whose achievements, leadership, and contributions to society reflect the very values on which LTU was founded: innovation, integrity, and service to the public good. Today, we honor a remarkable leader whose work exemplifies these principles and inspires our community and graduates alike. John Donnelly, JD, built a nationally respected legal career at Kirkland and Ellis LLP. Equally impactful is his long-standing commitment to Lawrence Technological University, where his mentorship, counsel, and philanthropic leadership have strengthened the LTU community and helped shape the success of countless students. I now call Mr. John Donnelly to come forward, and I also ask the Board of Trustees Chairman Saroki and Interim Provost Dopman to join me to assist in the presentation. All right. You're good. John Donnelly, the President and Trustees of Lawrence Technological University, extend to you the highest honor that this university can bestow, the degree of Doctor of Architecture. Distinguished attorney, scholar of architecture, champion of historic preservation, throughout your exceptional career, you have combined the precision of legal thought with a deep appreciation for the built environment. Your passion for architecture and restoration has elevated the understanding of design, heritage, and community among all who have worked alongside you. Your commitment to preserving architectural history, most notably your generous support for the restoration of Lawrence Technological University's own Affleck House, the Frank Lloyd Wright masterpiece in Bloomfield Hills, reflects your belief that great design must be protected, celebrated, and passed on to future generations. You have helped ensure that this iconic structure remains a living classroom for LTU students and an enduring cultural treasure for the state of Michigan. Through your continued philanthropic support, you have ensured that future learners have the opportunity to study architecture and shape the field you treasure. Across your distinguished 4-decade career at Kirkland and Ellis LLP, you have served as a trusted leader in complex litigation, guiding landmark scientific, bankruptcy, and corporate cases with unmatched skill, judgment, and integrity. Yet beyond your professional accomplishments, you have been a steadfast friend to LTU, offering mentorship, counsel, and unwavering support to students who aspire to shape the world through design, engineering, and innovation. Your dedication to community education and the preservation of our heritage has strengthened this university and enriched the cultural fabric of the region. You have touched countless lives, advanced opportunities for the next generation, and have helped safeguard the legacy of Lawrence Technological University. In recognition of your outstanding accomplishments, your leadership in historic preservation, and your distinguished service to the people of Michigan, the nation, and indeed the world, LTU is proud to grant you this degree, honoris causa, with all the rights, privileges, and honors thereunto pertaining. Congratulations.
Trial on air. Always works.
I now call upon Sir Blambauer, please. You ready? Yep.
All right, it's my great pleasure now to introduce the 2025 commencement speaker, Dr. John Donnelly, a distinguished legal professional, community leader, and proud trustee of Lawrence Technological University. John recently retired after an extraordinary 40-year career with the international law firm Kirkland & Ellis in Chicago. Known in his early career for his skill in complex scientific jury trials, he went on to lead some of the most significant legal battles in corporate history, from Dow Corning's national silicone implant litigation to landmark bankruptcy and corporate takeover cases that shaped the legal landscape. Beyond this impressive courtroom achievements, John has dedicated much of his life to mentoring the next generation of attorneys and giving back to his community. He holds degrees from Harvard University and the University of Chicago, and through his leadership with the Donnelly Foundation, he helped direct more than $57 million to support early childhood education and related programs. John and his wife Michelle continue to make a difference in their community through their support of the arts and youth initiatives. Please join me in welcoming to the stage Dr. John Donnelly, recipient of an honorary doctorate from Lawrence Technological University and our 2025 commencement speaker.
Good morning. I wish you could all join me up here to enjoy this wonderful view. You look magnificent. How inspiring it is to feel the energy cast by the hopes and dreams of the graduates in this room today. Now, you may wonder why I am here speaking to you today, since I'm not a Lawrence Tech alum, not a public figure or celebrity, and as my kids will tell you, I am definitely not any kind of social media influencer whatsoever. I am here because I grew up with Lawrence Tech. My father's framed 1943 Lawrence Tech diploma was the prized possession in our home growing up. And the multitude of opportunities I've enjoyed in life have all been the fruit of that Lawrence Tech education. So I'm living proof that your achievements at this school will without a doubt have ripple effects you cannot imagine far into the future, affecting our world, the communities you will live and work in, and countless lives for generations. I mentioned the hopes and dreams that are palpable in the room today. In thinking about hopes and dreams lately, my thoughts keep turning to three buildings, three homes, one each from the 19th, 20th, and 21st centuries, each with a tie to Lawrence Tech, and each embodying the enduring power of hopes and dreams. The first is a 16 by 20 foot log cabin built in 1852, some 19 miles north of here at 29 Mile Road in Gratiot. It was built by my great-great-grandfather, John Donnelly, who I'm lucky to be named for. John grew up in Tipperary, Ireland, in a poor family of tenant farmers who faced starvation in 1848 when the entire potato crop in Ireland was destroyed by a fungus. America was the family's lifeline. But they could only afford one ticket in steerage on a small sailing ship called the Christiana. John was sent. He was single, 22 years old, same age as some of our graduates here today. And to be honest, he was expendable. After landing in New York, John earned enough doing menial labor after a few years to buy 34 acres of land sight unseen in a remote, faraway, sparsely populated state called Michigan. He sent money home for two brothers and their families to join him there. One of the brothers' first stops was the Macomb County Courthouse, where they applied for U.S. citizenship. The original forms are still on file, signed with 3 X's because none of them could read or write. Next, they built the cabin. Here's the list of materials and equipment they had. 56 white oak logs, cut with axes and crosscut saws. Clay and straw for homemade mortar chinked between the logs. Rope harnesses tied to the logs so plow horses could pull the logs up ramps to the tops of the walls. Wood planks and shingles for the roof, which was not properly engineered to withstand Michigan snowfall loads in wintertime and quickly grew sway-backed. Although, can I just say, in my ancestors' defense, none of them ever had the opportunity to study failure analysis or structural load testing in LTU's engineering lab. So I cut them a little slack on any design flaws they may have had. Quick aside to Dean Crum and Provost Daubman, by the way, I drew up a requisition listing for all the Donley log cabin materials. Thought it might make a good project for studio design in the quad for the incoming master's students next summer. I don't know. What do you think?
I like it.
Okay. The cabin became the mothership for 4 generations of our family, marked by many hardships and by many triumphs. In the winter of 1859, John's wife and toddler son died of pneumonia. John's older son, Tom, and his family prospered well enough to build a farmhouse nearby in the 1890s. But Tom was kicked and killed by a horse, leaving his widow, Kate, to raise 2 children and somehow find a way to run the farm for the next 30 years. The cabin was converted to a sheep pen and occasional shelter for handymen. In the 1920s, my grandfather got a job at the James Motor Valve Company in booming Detroit. The family bought a bungalow in Highland Park, and they rented out the farm. Then came the Depression. My grandfather lost his job, the bungalow was repossessed by the bank, and my grandparents and their 7 children retreated back to the cabin because the farmhouse had been leased out. They lived out the Depression in that one 16 by 20 foot room, no running water, just an outhouse, got heat from a potbelly stove, had plenty of food to eat, but it was a hard life. My grandparents were sticklers for education. The children would later recall that the hardest part of life in the cabin wasn't the farm work, milking the cows and feeding the pigs. It was the nightly homework quizzes at the dining table in the cabin. Here's where Lawrence Tech comes in. My father, Edward Donley, I got a show of hands of anyone who lived in Edward Donley Residence Hall? Yeah, I see a few. Well, Lawrence Tech was kind enough to name that dorm for my dad, who was a mechanical engineering major. Thank you. He was the oldest of the 7 children in that cabin, and after graduating from a small Catholic high school in Richmond, Michigan in 1939, my dad desperately wanted to go to college. He hitchhiked to the admissions office in Ann Arbor, but was rejected because his high school was unaccredited. He spent the summer of 1939 writing dozens of letters to colleges, but he got rejection after rejection after rejection, until one school took a chance on him. In late August, a letter arrived from Lawrence Tech offering a 4-year full tuition scholarship contingent on maintaining a B+ average. Which he beat by making straight A's, as it turned out, and then went on to a successful career as an engineer, business leader, and philanthropist supporting early childhood education. That scholarship letter was and remains a miracle for our family. It uplifted all our lives forever. As for the cabin, although the three brothers pretty much violated every principle, every textbook tenet of architecture and engineering, some 173 years later, it is still standing. It barely survived an arson fire in 1996, but we repaired or replaced the charred rafters and roof. We also replaced 39 of the original 56 logs with white oak replicas because they had rotted, as many of the originals. Eventually, the cabin was jacked up and moved to a historical village in Richmond, Michigan, where it's open to the public, sitting alongside a restored barn and a one-room schoolhouse. And by the way, if anyone would like to see pictures of the cabin, I have some shots on my website, www.johndonnelly.net. But the true legacy of the Donnelly log cabin isn't the original logs and mortar that survived. It's the hopes and dreams it gave birth to. John Donnelly has 90 descendants, with number 91, a baby girl, expected and due next month. And we've flourished beyond anything he could have imagined. Pleased to report that 11 of the 90 descendants are engineers or architects, including not one, but 2 LTU grads. Not to mention a raft of teachers, nurses, MBAs, PhDs, and even 2 CEOs of Fortune 500 companies, Air Products and Chemicals, and Pacific Gas and Electric, and 1 retired lawyer, that's me. All thanks to the hopes and dreams of an illiterate immigrant in a one-room cabin and the pathway opened by a scholarship to Lawrence Tech. The second home on my home is Affleck House, the Bloomfield Hills landmark designed by Frank Lloyd Wright, America's greatest architect, which to our great fortune is owned by LTU. Many of you know Affleck House intimately, having studied it in your studies of design and engineering. If you haven't been there, and I'd encourage everyone to visit, let me try to do justice to this beautiful, magical home with a few words. In 1940, Gregor and Elizabeth Affleck dreamed of building a home for themselves and their 2 children that was interesting. Gregor was a chemical engineer who invented a fast-drying paint sold to the auto industry, but they were middle class, they weren't wealthy. Elizabeth loved falling water, Frank Lloyd Wright's masterpiece built over a stream in rural Pennsylvania. So they reached out to Wright, who accepted their commission on one condition, that they find an interesting piece of land that nobody else wanted to build on, which they did, purchasing a wooded ravine on Woodward Avenue where a rivulet flows down in the springtime into a pond. Wright brought the Affleck's hopes and dreams to life with a new type of home, which he called Usonian, a small, 1-story house, affordable to the masses because it was compact and used inexpensive materials like poured concrete floors warmed by radiant heat. Although Wright cut costs, he did not skimp on bold, innovative features, embracing the natural landscape. The center of Affleck House is an atrium bathed in natural sunlight from skylights atop the atrium. Makes you feel like you're standing in a clearing in the woods. In the floor of that atrium, Wright set glass floor panels mimicking the skylights. The floor panels are hinged, and when you open them, it creates natural air conditioning flowing into the house from the cool breeze wafting down the shaded ravine toward the pond. A long open living room flows onto a cantilevered terrace where you float over the pond as if on your own private cloud. Wright's mentor, Louis Sullivan, once wrote, "A proper building grows naturally, logically, and poetically out of all its conditions. Affleck House meets that test, especially the poetic part." Affleck House has enjoyed the LTU family's collective generosity since 1978, when Gregor and Elizabeth donated it to the school instead of selling it. Scores of alumni, students, faculty, and staff have labored selflessly to restore and maintain the house. And just this year, LTU created a permanent endowed fund. Donations are up to $893,000 and climbing, which ensures that Affleck House will always be there for future generations to study and enjoy. Fast forwarding to the 21st century, you knew I'd get there eventually. The final structure on my mind is the most inspiring of the three. That is the professional career each of you is building and will continue to build over the next 40 to 50 years. We call today a commencement, a beginning, suggesting that your professional life commences starting today. But your professional life actually commenced the first day you set foot in a classroom at LTU. You've been building the foundation for your career ever since by mastering new concepts and disciplines, some of whom may have seemed so foreign at first that you felt lost, by learning both theory and practice in the classic LTU tradition, and by digging deep, taking on very hard problems. Other schools may let students coast from time to time with the easy stuff, but not this school. What you have learned here was difficult, and it was consequential. I tried to make a full list the other day of all you've learned here, but the list quickly grew too long, so I had to shorten it to one exemplar for each letter of the alphabet, A to Z. Hope I can say this in one big breath. Start over. Algorithm design, biochemistry, concrete canoes, design studio, ERP software, fluid mechanics, green building technology, heat transfer, industrial psychology, Java, kinesiology, linear programming, motion graphics, nanomaterials, organic chemistry, particle image velocimetry. Needed a second breath there. Quantum mechanics, robotics, Six Sigma, 3D animation, user experience design, virology, web design, X-ray diffraction, yield analysis, and zero defects QC. Now, that's an impressive list, but it doesn't capture the most important thing your professors imparted here: the ability to learn new things, to innovate, invent, adapt. Education is not the filling of a pail, the Irish poet William Butler Yeats wrote, but the lighting of a fire. That LTU fire will be your most valuable tool in a life of constant change and learning. Consider how much has changed for the better in the few lifetimes since the log cabin was built. Only 1 in 10 people worldwide could read and write then in 1850. My great-great-grandparents certainly couldn't. Today, more than 85% of the world is literate. 90% of humans in 1850 lived in extreme poverty, defined as living on less than $3 a day in today's dollars. Thanks to innovation and growth, that's just 9% today, and 100,000 people worldwide are escaping world poverty every day. Life expectancy in 1850 was 29.3 years worldwide. Today, 73.2 years. Child mortality, 1 of every 3 children born in 1850 died before the age of 5. No surprise that the first Donnelly family in the cabin lost a child to pneumonia. Penicillin hadn't been invented yet. Today, 99.4% of American children live past age 5. None of which is to suggest that we've got it made here in 2025. We face enormous problems, serious problems economically, technologically, politically, socially. But I'm optimistic that we will solve them for 2 reasons. One is the upward arc of human progress so far, and the second is the deep investment in knowledge that you graduates and your contemporaries have made. As physicist David Deutsch, the father of quantum computing, said, quote, "Everything that is not forbidden by laws of nature is achievable, given the right knowledge." Each of you brims with that knowledge, which is why I believe there is no greater time to become an engineer, healthcare professional, architect, designer, computer programmer, business manager, whatever your field. Take the new architects, for example. Such amazing resources at your fingertips. generative AI, 3D printing, laser etching, innovative materials like mass timber and composites. I feel sorry for poor old Frank Lloyd Wright. All he had was a pencil, paper, and protractor when he built Affleck House. Hardly more than the tools Christopher Wren has compared to your own. Speaking of ancient tools, going to hold this up. Faculty, don't jump in and cheat. But does anyone recognize what I'm holding up here? If you do, just shout it out. Anybody? A slide rule, yeah. This is my dad's slide rule that he used at Lawrence Tech in the early 40s. And using little more than this, chalk to write equations on a blackboard and the power of math, his generation created the technology that won World War II, then built rocket ships that slipped the surly bonds of Earth and reached the moon. Looking ahead to your futures, I can make one prediction with total confidence. The hopes and dreams you hold here today and the ripples they create will have massive positive impact throughout this century and beyond. Let me finish by returning to Professor Deutsch's powerful words. Everything not forbidden by laws of nature is achievable. Everything. Now, everything is a pretty big goal that I've tasked you with here today, but I know you're up to it. Congratulations on all you've achieved. Good luck and Godspeed.
Thank you, Dr. Donnelly, for that inspirational message. I now invite Carl Daubman, Interim Provost, to please come forward to acknowledge the candidates.
Mr. President, I wish to present to you and our trustees and officers of the Academy the December class of 2025. Will all graduates please rise? We find that the candidates listed in the printed program have completed or will have completed in the near future the requirements for graduation. It is therefore the recommendation of the faculty of the university that the degree appropriate to the program completed be conferred upon each of these students.
Thank you, Professor Daubman. Now I welcome President Soap to the lectern to confer the degrees.
Honored graduates, the education you received at Lawrence Tech is valuable to you, your family, and the world. It will help shape your future in a variety of ways, as our esteemed speaker, John Donnelly, has just mentioned. You met the challenges that our faculty set forth for you, and you have triumphed on the path of academic achievement. Today and always, you have earned our admiration and esteem. Therefore, as the president of Lawrence Technological University, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the great state of Michigan, the Board of Trustees, and on behalf of the faculty and administration of this university, I hereby confer upon you the degrees appropriate to the programs you have completed. At this time, you may all turn your tassel to the left of your cap. Congratulations. Thank you.
Graduates, you may be seated. We ask the guests of the graduates to remain seated, and please defer your applause until all diplomas have been given within each college as indicated in the program. I now call Professor Lillian Crum, Interim Dean of the College of Architecture and Design, to come forward.
At this time, I, along with the faculty of the College of Architecture and Design, wish to recognize the candidates in the College of Architecture and Design. Candidates, when your degree program is called, please rise and remain standing. Master of Architecture. Bachelor of Fine Arts in Game Design. Bachelor of Fine Arts in Graphic Design. I'm going to try that again because I don't see anybody standing. Oh, there they are. Bachelors of Science in Architecture. Bachelors of Science in Interior Design. Undergraduate Certificate in Building Information Modeling and Computer Visualization. And graduates and the families of graduates, please join faculty and staff in the UTLC building for a small reception after this ceremony. Faculty marshals, you may now bring the candidates forward.
Summa cum laude, Emily Elizabeth Ledbetter. Alyssa Paige Loomis. Cum laude, Elise Town. With distinction, Alyssa Ray Dempsey. Trevor A. Renard. Aaron T. Ortiz. With distinction, Meredy Ray Thomas. Sean T. Conkright.
I now call Dr. Patrick Nelson, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, to come forward.
Thank you, Glenn. All right, good morning. So I, along with my amazing faculty in the College of Arts and Sciences, would like to recognize our candidates for graduation in the college. When I call your degree, please stand up and remain standing. Masters of Science in Computer Science, Bachelor of Arts in Media Communication, Bachelors of Science in Biology, Bachelors of Science in Chemistry, Bachelors of Science in Physics, Bachelors of Science in Psychology, Bachelors of Science in Computer Science, Associate of Arts in Media Arts and Production, and Associate of Science in General Studies. Graduates, please return to your seats and the faculty marshals will lead you up here. Thank you.
Milan Yotis.
Vinod Bokkisam. Chandravamshi Lakkakulu.
Curtis James Miller. C.J. Miller. Peter J. Schneider.
Sai Chaudhary Alluri. Sneha Alugu Velli.
Gautami Valsam. Jack Allen Tangler, Jr. Cum laude, Taylor D. Welton. Joseph Moach. Magna cum laude, Aria Arnold. Pietro Minari. Mackenzie Ellis Buje Alibra. Summa cum laude, Chloe Dylan Hugg. Summa cum laude, Aaron Guro, pardon me. Cum laude, Foapu Hoan Win.
Summa cum laude, Rory Wilson.
Percy Fowler IV. Omar Jamoa.
Kavya Reddy Jinne.
Shinat Reddy Kandula. Jawan Brown. Janavi Manda.
Pranav Sesha Sai Konreddy.
Pranav Jajero.
Sai Nikhil Reddy Narikattu. Shiva Prasad Asigalla. Venugopal Kodavati Kanti. Venkata Suresh Gunji. Venkatesh Alakunta. Ravali Inuganti. Anup Kotagiri.
Nirali Patel.
Urvashi Rakholia. Chakridhar Areli.
Kaushik Veldi.
Anish Babu Ulumneni. Harshavardhan Reddy RM. Hemant Fani Kumar Kondiparthi. Prudvi Raj Devarashetty.
Afzal Numan.
Muhammad Mukwashif Numan. Pavan Kumar Reddy Alavala. Venkata Ratish Kumar Reddy Manuru.
Ajay Gaud Nala.
Manav Timbadia. Kenil Vijay Kumar Patel. Dikshit Bolla. Sujit Yamsani. Satish Kumar Piata. Srija Ponugoti. Jagadishwar Reddy Vanam. Hariteja Thallapelli. Karthik Reddy Kattekomullu. Bhanu Prakash Reddy Vanguri.
Patil Abhishek.
Shivaprasad Sagar Gunti. Vamsi Chenna Reddy Chilukuri.
Sunia Surampudi. Javim Fatima.
Srija Pulusu. Sunandana Devi Mudunuri. Sai Saranya Nadimpalli. Nikita Reddy Pisu.
Siri Sri Churakati. Manhi Shu.
Lakshmi Harika Sandram.
Ibrahim Aman Sayed. Priya Tham.
Navya Karimella. Raviteja Ragoju. Thakur Sai Karthik Chalamala Setti. Akshay Kiran Amarchintha. Daniel bin Najib. Jaswant Krishna Kondisetti.
Archana Varala.
Manikanta Jukidi. Satvika Kupirala. Jaya Satya Chandrapalaka. Kasi Pai Bogineni.
Siri Chandana Margu.
Nikita Palugulu, Sri Vishal Kotari,
Sandeep Barijge,
Sai Sandeep Doda, Harshavardhan Yellalalu,
Yash Kandu,
Shalini Paka, Kalyan Naik Vankudothu,
I now call Dr. Matthew Cole, Dean of the College of Business and Information Technology, to come forward.
Thank you. Thank you, Glenn. Good morning. At this time, I, along with the faculty of the College of Business and Information Technology, wish to recognize the candidates in the College of Business and Information Technology. Candidates, when your degree program is called, please rise and remain standing. Master of Business Administration, Master of Science in Business Data Analytics, Master of Science in Information Technology, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration Accounting, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration Finance, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration General Business, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration Marketing, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, Graduate Certificate in Cybersecurity, and Graduate Certificate in Project Management. Graduates, please return to your seats. I will see you shortly. Faculty marshals, you may now bring the candidates forward.
Prayash Mahendrabhai Patel, Shubhankan Shivraj Shinde, Akhil Ahmed Mohammed,
Manar Mohammed,
Asim Furqan Mohammed, Syed Rafiuddin Aqib,
Terrence J. Hampton Jr., Thomas Daniel Irwin, Eli Frederick Lazinski.
Arshad Muhammad. Ghassan Ahmed Alateya. Mariam Hussein Al-Abbasi.
Abbas Hashim Alani.
Abbas Muhammad Al-Zurfi. Faisal Ehsan Al-Badri.
Paul Moser.
Yusuf Najeh Al-Khajafi. Noor Ahmad Al-Hindawi. Juman Al-Nidawi. Narmeen Khalil. Sally Jamil Saifullah. Sirin Hussein Al-Abbadi. Hussam Fazi. Mahdi Baidoun.
Jeffrey Aaron Geyer. Cum laude, Trent Jacob Moore. Magna cum laude, Joseph Nuri Toma. Sierra Scott Kilgo. Jessica Dunn. Shruti Soma. Mohammed Abdul Aziz. Avez Abdul.
Vikramaditya Chauhan.
Tej Kitan Acharya.
Vikalp Vinod Chaube. Nuwanga Heruk Wanaguru. Krishna Chaitanya Reddy Dari Reddy. Venkat Reddy Ginjala. Amanji Vadikari.
Caden Denario Sanders, magna cum laude. Alexandra L. Kaplan. Kaylon J. Green.
Sneha Chinmay Kulkarni.
Sufyan Ahmed Khan. Mani Sharan Sandela. Arshita Gopishetty. Madhuri Vadla.
Harshini Gogula Mudi.
Vamshi Srinivasa Reddy.
Sai Rahul Are. Sai Charan Reddy Komati Reddy.
Biku Naik Madhavat.
Gonzalo, cum laude Gonzalo Teixeira da Cruz Duares.
Richard Melvin Wurtenberger.
Venkateshwara Reddy Yedula. Syed Umase.
Vajahat Ali. Sharik Iqbal. Ria Sindhi. Priyanka.
Shruti Patel.
Kiran. Bhargavi Vastam. Rinku Patel.
Yesasvi Kola.
Sri Lata Perry. Shivani Reddy.
Bhavani Reddy.
Krunal More. Saiteja Yadav.
Nipon Reddy Pale.
I now call on Chief of Staff Chris Stefani to come forward.
Thank you, Professor Bauer. At this time, I, along with the faculty of Specs at LTU, wish to recognize the candidates from the Specs at LTU program. Candidates, when your program is called, please rise and remain standing. Professional Development Certificate in Broadcast and Media Arts. Professional Development Certificate in Digital Media Arts. Graduates, congratulations, and please return to your seats. Faculty marshals, you may now bring the candidates forward.
Antonio Maurice Peoples. Ethan Atkins. Javis Calloway II. Ray Daniel Rogers. Jesse Frawley.
Congratulations, graduates, on your achievement. This is your moment. I now call on Mr. Kevin Finn, Vice President for Philanthropy and Alumni Engagement, to come forward.
Good morning and congratulations, class of 2025. It is my pleasure to introduce Jeremy Nafis, who completed his Bachelor of Science in Information Technology with a business minor at Lawrence Tech in 2017. Jeremy is also our president-elect of our Alumni Association. He's very active with his fraternity still and is the scholarship coordinator for Sigma Phi Epsilon. Jeremy is building a very successful career at Ford Motor Company. It is our pleasure to have you introduce him and have you be formally welcomed into our Alumni Association. Jeremy.
Thank you, Kevin. You're right, it does look really good out here looking at all the graduates. Congratulations, graduates. It is great to be here to celebrate your achievement. Be proud of what you have achieved and even prouder of what is yet to come. Although it seems like a chapter of your life is ending, you will soon discover that commencement isn't an end. It's a new beginning in your life as an LTU alumni. As you prepare to take on the world, there are just a few things I want you to remember. First, where it all began, the day you first visited Lawrence Tech. Second, the times you wanted to give up but didn't because you are a true Blue Devil. And most importantly, those who supported you, your family, faculty, and friends. Finally, welcome to the LTU Alumni Association. Membership is free, so make sure to stay in touch. You can attend an event, come to a game, volunteer, and most importantly, stay involved. Remember where it all started, and I hope to see you on campus again soon. Speaking of seeing you soon, watch your email for your personalized video of your special moment today. We hope you will always remember and celebrate your achievement. We can't wait to see where the future takes you. Congratulations again to all of you, our newest LTU alumni.
And now I'd like to invite once again to the lectern our president, Dr. Tarek Soap.
Thank you. Thank you, Professor Bauer. In closing, let me again emphasize how important family and friends for our graduates have been in supporting them during their academic careers. Would family and friends rise so we can acknowledge these great supporters, please? Family and friends. Thank you. Please have a seat. See that? We also need to recognize another group of dedicated individuals who have played critical roles in the academic growth and success of our graduating class. Please join me in acknowledging the Lawrence Technological University faculty and staff. Please rise, faculty and staff. Please have a seat. We were all put on this earth for a reason. Education and experience help refine our skills and define ourselves. You have had challenges during your time here at Lawrence Tech, and you have risen to the challenge and became stronger and wiser. You now will carry that strength and wisdom with you wherever you go. In your college life, you demonstrated hard work, integrity, ambition, and courage. These attributes will serve you well in the days and years ahead. As the youngest Nobel Peace Prize laureate Malala Yousafzai once said, "The content of a book holds the power of education, and it is with this power that we can shape our future and change lives." We know that you are poised for progress and success. Indeed, many of you have made differences to society through your internships and co-ops already, and are walking into the future with jobs in hand. We look forward to charting your progress as you become integral global citizens of the world. Please continue to participate in the life of your university. LTU is your second family, and as many thought leaders have noted, we are stronger when we work together. LTU future students will benefit from your wisdom and from your leadership. You have learned technological interdisciplinary concepts. These will prepare you for your future careers and allow you to see how diverse concepts can be connected. This foundation will lead you down different roads of discovery. You have started on your journey to making the future better for yourself, your family, and the world at large. This is your moment. Congratulations.
This concludes our program of celebration and commencement. Good luck and best wishes for continued success in all you do. All audience members are asked to remain seated until our platform party, the faculty, the students in the recessional have exited the field house. Then go outside, link up with your graduate, enjoy this day as they show you their campus. Congratulations to all.